Here we go. All right, cool. We're live.
We're live, actually.
We're live.
Welcome to Armbar, guys. This is going on Hangouts and YouTube, hopefully, once it's recorded. So.
All right, everybody. Hello. How are y'all doing out in Hangout land? Okay, so we're gonna go do a quick commercial break on the UTPA air, and we're gonna continue on here. So stay tuned.
All right, guys. So this is our first Hangouts broadcast. And I don't know how this is going to work exactly. I'm running it on my MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
And so far it looks okay.
tell us what you think about this. You leave some comments.
I don't even know if we have any viewers. Like right now we have 0 viewers. So
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
So let's take a look. Maybe I can share the link.
Yeah, we can go ahead and share the
link. Let me see if I can share the link, and we'll set this up on Twitter. Hold on. That way I can get on Twitter really quick. And let me do that for you guys. Hey guys, this is Mike with Armbar. Well, I want to not open up the settings, okay? Hold on, I already have Chrome open, that's why. So there we go. Hold on, I'll move that really quick. Let me get on Twitter. Hopefully the internet keeps up here. Like I said, it took forever to connect. Let me see, watch our podcast. WWE. How do you spell universe?
UNIVERSC. And just because someone is spelling me using that word.
Raw Nashville. Let me paste the link.
$20 sneakers.
What's up? $20 sneakers. Let's talk about your sneaker habit.
Oh gosh. Nobody needs to know about my sneaker habit.
Broadcast. Watch us live. Here we go.
All right.
We'll keep that going. I'll put this in our Facebook page also.
I actually ordered some shoes off of eBay for the gym. You should be coming on Tuesday.
All of our 26 followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or on Facebook, actually. Oh, we have 28 likes now, actually.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to do exclamation points, and I'll paste that up for you guys. Oh, well, I hope it allows people to access it, because when I post the link, it says sign in Google accounts. So I'm hoping that we get something going. No, I don't not want to boost posts. Is that it?
It's in the audience right now watching.
Okay, we still have 0 viewers. Okay, but that's okay, because this is recorded. So.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go back on the air right now. We have 1 viewer.
We have 1 viewer.
Awesome.
Thank you for viewing us, guys. All right, this is Armbar.
All right, welcome back. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about everything that happened at Fastlane.
Ooh, okay. What was your favorite match at Fastlane?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, but that was just because Daniel Bryan can work a great match with anybody.
Yeah, I agree. That was probably the best match of the evening. And it showed in the crowd specifically because where were they at again? I don't know if it was Philly or
Nashville.
They were, and then they could just not.
No, the crowd was just
dead. It was dead, and just for that last match, of course, with Daniel Bryan, because he could work any crowd. It doesn't matter who it is. Hey, look, we still have 1 viewer.
Yeah.
Hey guys. So that being the best match of the evening, considering Daniel Bryan lost.
Yeah.
But I kind of expected that. Going into WrestleMania, of course, they were trying to make Roman Reigns.
He's the guy to beat.
And it was a good match. I wasn't disappointed at all,
Yeah.
Because they were going back and forth. There was a lot of heavy punching,
They made Reigns look physical.
He was, and I think that's the type of wrestler that he is, And it kind of, reminisced me a little of back in the day of the Stone Cold Steve Austin days.
No.
A little bit.
Just reminded me of a little bit? Diesel.
Diesel, whoa, shoot, yeah. I guess if you're gonna get physical, that's as physical as you can get there. Good old Kevin Nash.
And then of course Reigns won with a spear. It ended like it ended.
Yeah, unfortunately, you had half the fans booing him, and he was getting some reaction,
And
which I think is a little better.
I mean, the thing is,
Considering
a lot of
the
people
role.
are just going to accept it now, and that's really unfortunate because I think they should still be chanting for Brian no matter what in every segment.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But that's the era we're in right now, man. It's all complacency.
Yeah, but that was good of Daniel Bryan to be kind of somewhat of a sportsman.
I mean, I get it.
On Monday,
I get why he had to do that, but it's just so.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating for the fans and for the people that really like the sport. So, we have 0 fans again, guys.
Okay.
No,
we're coming in and out. Sorry.
We're coming in and out. That's okay though. Look, we went back to 1 viewer, so that's awesome. I hope someone's watching us. Maybe it's my sister over there in Virginia.
My fiance.
Could be your fiance. Yeah. So say hi.
That one random fan from Ohio.
That's okay. Yeah, you never know, right? So we want to try doing this every week for you guys. But going back to Fastlane, the Divas match, was very. I expected a lot more out of it.
I'm so sick of dusty finishes for this match.
And I feel really bad for divas that can actually put on a good match, like Paige, for instance. I feel that she's not getting the credit she deserves currently. I mean, she was the women's NXT Women's Champion for a while, and then as soon as she broke in, she was the Divas Champion and already a 2-time champion. But of course, like feuding with the Bella Twins, it's not like something that you see it with everyone. It's the same thing with everyone that they feud with, whether it be Natalya, Alicia Fox, whoever it be.
It all ends the same.
It all ends the same, whether Nikki Bella or whoever, Brie Bella is interfering in the matches.
And it's just tiring.
It's
and
boring,
I don't know.
I hope that, and I hope they make changes, but I really want to see a Divas tag team division going on.
Yeah, that'd be really rad.
A WWE Divas tag team titles going on.
And then
that would be great. That would be great. And even if it was just on SmackDown, once a week, have someone compete for the WWE Divas Tag Team Championship, because they have enough, women in the locker room. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. And they can still continue to recruit people from NXT. So.
Yeah, but who wants to be brought into the main roster anymore?
I don't know. Now that you say that, of course, people are getting a kind of a bigger fan base on NXT than they would on the main roster. So you have to, I guess, take that into consideration for the hardcore fans out there that they want to see actual wrestling and not just 20-minute promos.
That's the thing. Vince McMahon doesn't want wrestling. He wants entertainment.
Yeah, and I guess that's where they have to kind of cross the line a little. Like where does one thing stop and where does it start? Unfortunately, for some of the fans, and I think for the older generations like myself, I mean that's what we want to see. I mean, they had promos and vignettes and all that back in the day, but because the matches were great, everything that led up to it was amazing. I mean,
it felt exciting.
You were never disappointed. It
felt like every pay-per-view could have been wrestling.
Yeah, and exactly. Hell in a Cell back in the day when they had that.
That was like the end-all be-all.
Pay-per-views like SummerSlam, Armageddon, Survivor Series. Pay-per-views that made you want to watch the show because the matches that led up to them were so good. Stone Cold versus Raw, CM Punk versus Cena. Even this was just a couple years ago. But
nowadays
it's like, well, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. You got a phone call coming in.
I got a phone call. I might actually have to take. It might be from my car. Let me take this phone call. You can stay on the air though.
All right, but we're just gonna go out and you had Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett, and my co-host is going out there talking about his car. But yeah, Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett was just, I don't know what you call that. I mean, I guess it was a physical match. I guess it was a good enough match, but for the most part, again, Ambrose looks like an idiot, or Ambrose loses because reasons. And they had to disqualify him. And he got this really great promo on the app saying about, I should be, you won by disqualification, but I should be in this picture. I should be this and that. But I don't understand what they're doing with him. Like, I don't understand. He was the most over guy, the most over babyface right now on the roster. Around the time of Hell in a Cell, when he was fighting Rollins, when he was fighting, he was main eventing pay-per-views, and then they just killed his momentum once Reigns came back. And then you could say the same thing about Dolph Ziggler, Soul Survivor or whatever. But for God intended, it was a good match. It was what it was. Then you had a Stardust versus Goldust, I'm pretty sure my co-host would really enjoy that match. For me, it felt a little too awkward, but I really do like the whole storyline going on right now with Cody Rhodes accepting his Stardust persona. Think of it kind of like Symbiote from Spider-Man. I don't know if you're familiar with comic books. Took over Spider-Man and then eventually became Venom. But it's a really good storyline going on with Cody Rhodes' identity crisis, Dustin trying to get him back. Oh, there.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Talking about Stardust versus
It was
Goldust.
work. My job was calling me, but all right. So you're talking about the Golden Stardust angle.
Yeah, and
what's going on with that?
I like the match.
Got one viewer still. Yeah.
I would say I like the match, but I just felt it was awkwardly paced around, and then the finish was just a little screwy.
I mean, who Goldust ended up winning that match? Right?
Yeah, but I mean, it felt like it shouldn't have ended that way.
I don't think so either, but I think they're going to probably do something else in WrestleMania. And I think actually, from what I'm hearing, and I don't know if this is true or not, but Goldust is going to retire after WrestleMania.
I mean, he did tweet that he wasn't going to retire, but you never know.
I mean, that's just speculation and rumors, but
another rumor has it that
he's been doing it forever.
He's going to be wrestling as Dustin Rhodes versus Stardust.
Dustin Rhodes versus Stardust. Wow,
Yeah.
So he's gonna just go in it as his WCW persona, or
I
Dustin
guess.
Runnels actually.
Like
That's
that,
the
like
real
the
last
natural.
name. I mean, maybe it'll snap Cody or Stardust out of his little phase, I guess. And
Yeah.
of course he's gonna be a crybaby and blame Daddy for all his problems.
Because he's working.
It was your fault, Daddy.
He's working a great, gimmick right now. His Stardust character is like by far one of the most interesting things going on.
It's an interesting character, and I mean, I would like to see where Cody can go with it. But as far as what happens when it's all said and done with Goldust, and his brother does decide to retire or go his separate way, Do you see Stardust as a singles competitor going after titles like
I honestly want to see return of Cody Rhodes, and hopefully he can get into the main event.
I mean, Cody Rhodes was kind of up there a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he was almost this close to winning a Money in the Bank ladder match.
He beat the Shield.
There you go. He beat the Shield. So was he the first one? He was the first one, right?
Him and
there you go.
Goldust.
Him and Goldust, they were the first to beat the Shield in a match. So. I mean, a lot of potential. Great in-ring ability, great persona. But like I said, I don't know if I can see this going further with the Stardust angle. I mean, it's interesting
unless
as his
he just
character
became
is.
Stardust full time.
Exactly. Like, where does his character go with this? I'm just like, well, I mean, once Goldust leaves, and once they try to break him from that character, what's
Here's the
going to happen?
thing with Stardust, like it doesn't feel like anything more than a mid-card gimmick.
Yeah. So that's it. I mean, if we want Cody to eventually main event one of these days, or be a headliner, be a Daniel Bryan, be a CM Punk, even a John Cena. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Speaking of CM Punk,
John Cena.
have you noticed that Dolph Ziggler is starting to look more like CM Punk lately?
Not really.
The black hoodie, the slick back hair.
Oh
the
yeah,
gloves.
but I think the slick back hair. I guess CM Punk had his long hair for a while.
I know, but
he decided to cut it when he won the championship.
It's like they're trying to push him into that character. I guess because he's being more open.
He is being a little more verbal, especially on Twitter, and it's right now it's a no care attitude. I don't know if they're just trying to give him that angle, but you know what? There's other guys out there like Dean Ambrose, for instance, that are already doing it, and they're no care attitude, and it's like, well, how many vigilante guys can you have out here?
I was actually saying earlier, like, I hate how they're booking Ambrose to make him look like an idiot.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I still don't know what's going on with the whole Intercontinental title, thing with him. I guess
I would think it would be really cool if he threw the title over, saying, it's not worth it. It's too easy, like Austin did.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I remember that back in the day.
That could push him into the main event easily because, and I don't.
He is a main event guy, though.
I mean, he should be in the main event, but for some reason he's not.
I mean, they're trying to angle that as well, I guess. They have to do something with these guys at WrestleMania, though, sadly. So we were actually talking about it a little bit before the show. Like, what are they going to do with the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania? Right now we got Ambrose, who's feuding with BNB, who Bad News Barrett's the actual Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
But where's that going to go? How is that leading up to WrestleMania? You have R-Truth, who pinned BNB. You had Ziggler, who already pinned BNB also.
Then you have
in
Bryan
a
gunning for the title now.
And apparently he was telling me earlier, Daniel Bryan's going to be doing that. So
where does that leave Ambrose?
Where does that leave Ambrose, and where does that leave the actual champion? Because what's going on there? Is it going to be like a fatal 4-way going into WrestleMania? Is it going to be a five-guy?
Who knows?
5-on-5. You know, I don't even know what's going on here. It's just really messy and it's sloppy. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm a little disappointed with the WWE.
Really disappointed.
My one viewer here, I'm a little sorry, but you know, we're a little disappointed with the WWE.
A little.
And okay, we're a lot disappointed again.
A lot.
We're very mad. Okay, and we're not afraid to say it. You know, this is we're fans. We've been watching it all of our lives.
You know, and I've been watching Lucha Underground.
I still haven't given it a chance. I hear they uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah,
actually,
it's
so I need to check it out.
fantastic show.
But I hear Alberto Del Rio had his pipe bomb about the WWE. I think it was yesterday or the day before, right? My friend was telling me, and I don't know if he was doing it in Spanish or in English, but basically he was just calling out saying that the WWE is a bunch of racists and, you know, et cetera. I don't want to get more into detail.
You know, and it's different from a TNA shoot when the Dudley Boys were doing it, and you know, Del Rio going on the air, you know, and especially because he was fired over this incident.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's really eye-opening, and then, you know, it's how a wrestling promotion should be, in my opinion. Next to New Japan Pro Wrestling, next to, you know, stuff like Ring of Honor, but you know that's a big thing that people don't realize, that there are alternatives to the WWE.
There is, and you know, for the hardcore wrestling fan out there, I mean, you don't have to stick to the main Raw and SmackDown shows. There
are better programs out there.
Like Isaac's saying, they put together better programs, and the matches are a heck of a lot better.
Oh yeah,
100 times better than what you're going to see.
And it's so funny because
SmackDown.
People are like, "Oh, well, my WWE alternative is NXT," and it's like, well,
it is. You know, I feel like NXT is the best thing that WWE has going right now. Sad to say, you know, that's kind of like their D League. You know, that's their developmental league, and it's sad to say that their D League, in my opinion, is better than what they're putting out there.
Because they have guys who, you know, they just let them do what they need to do. Like, there's no.
And you know, they get creative with it. That's the thing. You know, well, there is scripting, but you know, they let the superstars, and Triple H said
like write their own promos. And
he lets them experiment. He lets them, you know, get away with more things that you could say would happen on Raw.
And it feels more organic.
It's more organic, and it just feels right. You know, anything that happens, like right now, the NXT champion KO Kevin Owens. You know, this guy. You know, I didn't follow him, but you know, seeing him in the ring, seeing him fight against Sami Zayn, and just manhandle him.
You know, what it is. You know, he had this amazing rivalry in Ring of Honor and PWG, especially against El Generico, who is now Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And you know, it was just amplified by 100. You know, like he had him pile driving him through ladders and everything. But the fact that they're able to show like this, to display like how physical he is in the ring is so great.
It's crazy, and you know what? I would love to see guys in him like, you know, Bull Dempsey, guys like Baron Corbin, these big huge guys that, you know, just dominate. I mean, they're not so much like the Big Show and Kane would, and you know, present day performances, but big guys that could actually like go in there and just like.
If I had to compare him to anybody, it would probably be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, definitely. You know, minus the physique, but you know, his attitude, his no remorse, you know, attitude going in. He'll straight up tell you, just like he did on this past week's NXT, which was yesterday.
He's doing it,
and he's just doing it. He's doing it for his family, but you can't have remorse in this business for your opponent. You know, I mean, the main point to be there is to be the top guy, and that's what he's doing right now. You know, he went in just a couple months ago, said that's what he was there for, and he went and did it. You know, and that's what we need to see more of. You know, I mean,
more guys being.
Don't get me wrong. You know, guys like Finn Balor. You know, Hideo Itami, who I know they're going to rise up the ranks there really quick as well. You know,
I don't think
they're not going to have a problem.
I don't think Itami is going to make it on the main roster.
You don't think so?
It's you know how Vince
it's one of those
Asian wrestlers.
I think it's an Asian thing, you know, and I hate to say it, but because like his in-ring ability is amazing.
Kenta, man, you need to watch his stuff. It's Kenta.
Yeah, but I don't know what's gonna happen there. Hopefully, I mean, if he does get to the main roster eventually, let's keep your fingers crossed for the fans out there. But
oh man. All right, guys, we're gonna go into a quick commercial break. You can keep watching.
One viewer still. We got one viewer on our live Google broadcast. So let's keep throwing up the links. Stay tuned. All right, guys, let's commercial break here.
Fuck.
Bitches and titties. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Well, this might go on YouTube actually. So we got one viewer right now. I don't know who's watching, but thank you for watching. Yeah. One of these days, we're gonna enable the chat. I don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah.
There's capture. We can actually. There's a Q&A actually.
Yeah, we can do.
so
We can run the Q&A.
we can do
bit.
Q&A, but I think we're gonna save that for next week's show.
All right, when we actually have it like planned out and ready.
Yeah, hopefully we can stay with a connection, and I mean we can do this from my apartment.
Oh yeah,
But let's take a look here. Let's find Twitter and throw out some more links here.
But yeah, man, like I don't understand what's going on. We could be part of that Q&A with WWE.
Q&A. I don't even know how that goes. Hashtag WrestleMania. Hashtag Brock Lesnar. Yeah, might as well, man. Big names. Hashtag CM Punk.
Yeah.
CM Punk. All right, and let's go back to the actual. There we go. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
We're live, and then when you stop the broadcast, you could actually upload it on YouTube.
Yeah,
so I just
right.
hope it doesn't kill my battery. Right now we're at 64%, but we only have about 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
they were actually calling me to go into work, guys, but I have a lot of crap done today.
So we can go ahead and cut off the show early if you want.
No, we don't have to cut. Wait, for what? Cut the show today?
Yeah.
Oh, we can cut the show today.
All right, cool.
We're gonna run it as long as we can.
All right, but yeah, like that's the biggest thing right now that's going on. It's just, you know, they let NXT guys do whatever they want. Like not exactly whatever they want, but they have more freedom to be themselves and have their character. And I know Neville's going up to the main roster really soon.
I would love to see Neville actually. Hold on, I need to respond to all these texts, guys, because I got a lot of people trying to get a hold of me.
Uh-oh.
My coworker, I can't have school all day.
Yeah, like it's just frustrating to see guys on the main roster not being able to perform at their peak or like, you know, how they're supposed to be.
Let's see. I just want to get our viewership up. Let's see if we can get 2 views before the show ends. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Texting my coworkers, check out their shoes, getting all these emails. They want me to go into work 4 to 10, but I really can't.
Yeah, you have class, don't you?
Well, I have class. Well, I'm technically done for the day, but I have to go help shoot an event tonight at 6 o'clock, which is going to be over here at the REB.